Welcome to this ACE Truck Manifest Trade Portal video. This video covers how to create and process a bill of lading. It provides the procedures to add, edit, amend, and cancel a bill of lading in the Truck Manifest Trade Portal. ACE modernization is ongoing. Screens and functionality are subject to change. The ACE Truck Trade video series includes 3 videos that cover 1. Create and process a manifest. 2. Create and process a bill of lading. And 3. Maintain account data. Reference the Access and Navigate the Truck Manifest Trade Portal Training Guide for introductory information about the Truck Manifest Trade application. Details to locate this resource will be provided at the end of the video. We will now cover the procedures to create and process a bill of lading in the Truck Manifest Trade Portal. Let's begin with the steps to create a bill of lading, or BOL, previously referred to as a shipment. We will create a BOL that can be saved and added to the manifest later. To start, we will select the Create button. This Create button is located on each of the 4 main tabs. In the Create drop-down menu, select the Bill of Lading option. The Bill of Lading submenu provides an option to create a new bill of lading and an option to create the bill of lading from a bill of lading template. The bill of lading template is covered in the Maintain Account Data video and Template Training Guide. We will select Create New. The Create BOL page displays. The Create function guides the user through a series of steps, entering data in each step until completion. On the progress bar at the top of the page, we see the header, commercial parties, and commodities steps for entering bill of lading data and the final review step before saving the new BOL. The Create BOL page currently displays the Step 1 header section. The required header fields are marked with an asterisk. The SCAC and name of carrier in the Bill Issuer SCAC field are pre-filled based on the account information. If submitting the BOL on behalf of another carrier, highlight, delete, and replace the pre-filled information. The SCAC is also pre-filled in the Bill of Lading number field. We'll complete the Bill of Lading number field. The Bill of Lading number was previously referred to as the shipment control number. Let's display the Bill of Lading type menu list. Bill of Lading type was formerly known as the shipment release type. Simple Bill is the new name for PAPS. Depending upon the BOL type selected, additional fields may be required. For example, if we select In Bond as the BOL type, an In Bond section displays to input the In Bond type and number, Bonded Carrier ID, Onward Carrier SCAC, and Transfer Bonded Carrier ID. Let's select the Bill of Lading type menu again. If we scroll down the list, we see the Instruments of International Traffic, IIT, BOL type option. For empty containers, empty barrels, or empty boxes, a bill of lading with an Instruments of International Traffic, IIT, BOL type must be created. Reference the Create Bill of Lading Training Guide for additional details about the BOL type. Our BOL is a simple bill. We'll select Simple Bill in the Bill of Lading type field. We'll select the calendar icon to select the estimated date of arrival, and then type the estimated time of arrival in 24-hour clock format. We will type the port code for the estimated arrival port. As we type, a list of matching ports displays. We recommend always selecting the item from the list for accurate data entry. We'll also type and select the port of lading. The place of receipt field is an optional field used to specify the city or country where the carrier took possession of the cargo. If another preparer has authorized the use of their BOL in the authorized SCAC field, type the SCAC for the authorized carrier. This BOL will be visible in the authorized carrier's account. For the question, "Is this subject to FDA requirements?" we will select the No radio button. The buttons at the bottom of the page are displayed in each step. The Close button exits the Create Bill of Lading process without saving the information for the step. The Save as Draft button saves the step information to complete the BOL later. As the note beside the header section title states, the first 3 required fields must be entered to select the Save as Draft button. The Next button saves the information in the step and moves forward to the next step. All required fields must be completed to select the Next button. We have completed all required fields. We'll select Next. The checkmark beside the header step on the progress bar indicates that all required fields have been completed accurately. If there were missing information or issues with data in the header section, an X would display instead. The next step is to add commercial parties. The Step 2 Commercial Parties section allows selecting a shipper and consignee saved to the carrier account or adding new commercial parties. All commercial parties currently saved to the carrier account display in the selectable Shippers and Consignee cards. The checkbox is used to select a particular commercial party. An X icon in the upper right corner of a card indicates an issue with the shipper or consignee information. Use the Edit icon to correct information and resolve issues. The Search Saved Shippers and Searched Saved Consignees fields can be used to search based on a shipper or consignee name or other identifying information, such as an address. As the search criteria is typed, the list of shippers or consignees narrows to those that match the typed text. Selecting the checkbox for a specific shipper or consignee selects the corresponding card as well. Selecting the Table View icon displays the commercial party information in a table format. The Shippers, Consignee, and Secondary Notify Party tabs display the list of shippers, consignees, and secondary parties and their associated information. The columns can be sorted in ascending or descending order by selecting a particular column header. If a second column header is selected, it will replace the prior sort. The table may only be sorted by one column at a time. The Edit icon and checkbox also display here to edit or select a particular commercial party. The search fields are also available in the Table View format. Select the Table View icon again to return to display the shipper and consignee cards. The Edit icon, Selection checkbox, Search Saved, and Table View features are available in all steps of the Create Bill of Lading process. The screen information differs based on the step, but the functionality works the same for these features when seen throughout the Truck Manifest Trade portal. If the commercial party we need is not available to select, we can use the Create button to create a new shipper or consignee. Let's select the Create button to review the Add Commercial Parties page. Notice the type of party options at the top and the name and address fields. The fields remain the same whether selecting a shipper or consignee. The Save to Account question provides the option to save the new shipper and consignee to the carrier account by selecting the Yes radio button. Both a shipper and consignee will need to be added to the BOL, whether creating a new party or selecting one saved to the carrier account. In this example, we'll select the Cancel button and add a shipper and consignee already saved in the account. We will select a shipper and consignee. In the Secondary Notify Party section, depending upon the party type selected, the country and state, province fields may display. The Add More Secondary Notify Parties button allows adding additional parties. More details for adding a new commercial party are covered in the Maintain Account Data video. We don't have a secondary party to notify, so we will select the Next button to move forward to add commodity information. A checkmark displays for the Commercial Parties step, indicating that it is complete and accurate. The Step 3 Commodities section allows adding commodity information to the bill of lading. Commodities are not saved to the carrier account. We'll select the Create button to create a new commodity in the bill of lading. The Add Commodities page displays. We'll complete the required fields: woolen jackets for cargo description, 40 for quantity, and the unit of measurement displays a list of matching units as we type P for pieces. The weight is 60 with a unit of measurement of L for pounds. Keep in mind that additional fields may display based on the BOL type selected in the previous header step. For example, if In Bond was selected as the BOL type, an In Bond section would display with the Customs Shipment Value required field. The location of the commodity in the conveyance or specific equipment must be specified in the Where's Your Commodity section. It is important to note that when the BOL is added to the manifest, the conveyance or equipment specified for the location of the commodity must match the vehicle information in the manifest. If they do not match, an X will display for the vehicle step, indicating an error, and the manifest cannot be submitted to CBP. Let's select the Location drop-down menu to review the options for Where's Your Commodity? The One-Time Equipment option is selected if the BOL is added during the Create Manifest process and the manifest contains a one-time added equipment that is not saved to the carrier account. Also, if the equipment was added to another commodity using the Create One-Time Equipment option, it would be referenced with the One-Time Equipment option for this commodity. Once the One-Time Equipment option is selected, a Select One-Time Equipment field displays to the right to select the one-time equipment from the drop-down menu. The Saved Equipment option is selected if the commodity is located in equipment that has been saved to the carrier account. Once this option is selected, a Select Equipment field displays to the right to select the equipment saved to the account from the drop-down menu. If the saved equipment was added to another commodity or the manifest, it will be listed at the top of the drop-down list with bold text. The Create One-Time Equipment option is selected if the commodity is located in equipment that has not been saved to the carrier account nor added to a manifest. It will be created one time and added to the commodity. This option can also be used for creating a second trailer that contains the commodity. The equipment type, equipment number, license plate information, and, if appropriate, seal number are completed. If the one-time equipment is created in the commodity during the bill of lading step of the Create Manifest process, the equipment card is automatically added to the vehicle step. An exclamation point displays to indicate the card needs to be selected and added to the manifest. The Conveyance option is selected if the commodity is located in the conveyance rather than equipment. Once the option is selected, A Select Conveyance field displays to the right with the conveyance option automatically selected. We'll select Saved Equipment and then select the equipment. Next, a response is required for the question, does your commodity include any of the following? If appropriate, more than one checkbox can be selected. A corresponding section to enter related information will display for each checked option. If Hazmat is selected and insurance information was not added previously, it will need to be added to the conveyance during the Create Manifest process. A Hazmat symbol will display in the upper right corner of the commodity and bill of lading cards if Hazmat is selected. Keep in mind, Hazmat codes cannot be repeated. If none of the options apply to the commodity, select the None checkbox. We will select None now. Select the Add button at the bottom of the page to save and add the commodity to the bill of lading. The added commodity displays in a new commodity card that is automatically selected and highlighted. The clone icon in the commodity card displays the Create Commodity page pre-filled with duplicate commodity information to be edited and/or added for a new commodity. The Split Shipments section allows designating this commodity as part of a split shipment. This also designates the bill as a split bill. Split shipments must select the conveyance option in Location for Where's Your Commodity. Reference the Split Bills training guide for more details to create split bills. We have completed the commodity information. We'll select the Next button and move forward to the last step to review all bill of lading information. A checkmark displays for the commodities step, indicating that it is complete and accurate. The final step in the Create Bill of Lading process is to review all the bill of lading information and edit any information as required. If a step contains validation errors or is missing information, the step title will display an X rather than a checkmark. Selecting the step titles in the progress bar at the top or the edit icon in each of the step sections displays the corresponding section pane to allow editing the step information or changing the selected cards. Notice the Save as Template option to save this bill of lading as a bill of lading template. Keep in mind, the commodity information will not be saved to the template. Reference the Bill of Lading Template Training Guide for more details on creating and using templates. All steps on the progress bar have a check mark, indicating the bill of lading information is accurate and complete. Let's look at our save options. The Save and Create Another button is used to save the current BOL and access the Create BOL page to add another new bill of lading. We will select the Save button to only save our current BOL. The successfully created BOL message displays. We'll select the OK button. Next, we'll cover processing the bill of lading once it has been created, including locate and review bills of lading, edit or amend a particular bill of lading, and cancel a bill of lading. Once a bill of lading is successfully created, it is accessed in the Bill of Lading tab. As the message states, search criteria must be added and the search button selected before the Bill of Lading list page displays. Use the Search BOL number field to locate a specific bill of lading. The arrival start and end dates default to 30 days in the past and 30 days in the future. For unassociated BOLs or BOLs associated with a manifest that is not arrived, the estimated arrival dates will be used. To adjust the dates, type a new date or select the calendar icon and select a date. We'll keep the default dates. The Arrival Port field allows narrowing the list to only bills of lading with a particular arrival port. We'll type and then select 0901 Buffalo, Niagara Falls. Multiple ports can be added. The X beside the port name deletes it from the field. The Manifested Status field allows limiting the BOL list further to either bills added to a manifest or standalone bills not associated with a manifest. If a status is not selected, all bills will display. We'll select the Not Manifested status. The Clear button clears the search criteria in all fields, including the default arrival start and end dates. We'll select the Search button to initiate the search and display the results. The number of results are indicated at the top left of the Bill of Lading list page. There is a maximum of 500 results that can be returned from a search. The Sort By buttons to the right allow the bills of lading listed to be sorted by arrival date or BOL number and in ascending or descending order. Selecting the Table View icon displays the bills of lading in a table format. We'll select the Table View icon again to return to the Bill of Lading list. Each Bill of Lading record displays pertinent header step information, the shipper and consignee names, and the commodity description. The manifested status of the BOL and the broker filing status for the related entry is also displayed. If the BOL is manifested, the manifest number and the status of the manifest is indicated. The BOL number is a selectable hyperlink that opens the Bill of Lading in edit mode. Edits can be made to the header step and then successive steps by using the progress bar and Next button until the final review step is displayed. If all Bill of Lading information is complete and accurate, the BOL can be saved. We'll select the Close and Continue buttons to return to the Bill of Lading list. The last icon to the right in a BOL record is the Actions icon. It accesses the Actions menu with options to edit, amend, or cancel a Bill of Lading. There is also an option to save the current Bill of Lading as a Bill of Lading template. If the Bill of Lading is not manifested or the associated manifest is in draft status, the Edit Bill of Lading option displays in the Actions menu. If the Bill of Lading is associated with a manifest that has been submitted, arrived, or released, the Amend Bill of Lading option displays. Like the Bill of Lading number hyperlink, the Edit Bill of Lading option displays the Bill of Lading in edit mode. We'll select the Cancel Bill of Lading option. The Cancel Bill of Lading dialog box displays. Cancel deletes the Bill of Lading record. The cancel action cannot be undone. Selecting Yes confirms the cancel. We'll select the No button to exit without canceling or deleting. If the Cancel Bill of Lading option is selected for a BOL that is associated with a manifest, a message displays to indicate the manifest number that is linked to the BOL. If the associated manifest has been submitted, arrived, or released, the message will also indicate that the manifest must be amended before the BOL can be canceled. The Amend Manifest process allows unselecting the BOL in the Bill of Lading step to remove it. The amended manifest should then be reviewed, completed, and resubmitted to CBP. Once the BOL is unassociated from the manifest, it can be located in the Bill of Lading tab and canceled again to delete it. We'll change the manifested status to manifested and select the Search button. Once the results display, we'll select the Sort by Arrival Date button and locate a bill of lading associated with a submitted manifest. In the Actions menu, we see the Amend Bill of Lading option. Amending the bill of lading also requires amending the associated manifest because it has been submitted. Selecting the Amend Bill of Lading option displays a dialog box requiring selection of a reason for the BOL amendment. We'll select Clerical Error in Manifesting and then select the Continue button. The Edit BOL page displays to allow editing the BOL information. At the top right of the screen, notice the status of amending. We need to change the commodity quantity. We'll select the Edit icon in the commodity card, change the quantity, and select the Update button. The Commodities step displays. We'll select the Next button to move forward to the Review step. We amended the BOL, so we'll select the Review Manifest and Resubmit to CBP button. The Bill of Lading dialog box displays to remind us to resubmit the manifest to CBP to include the updated BOL. We'll select the OK button. Notice the edit icons are missing. We'll select the Amend Manifest button. A dialog box displays requiring selection of a reason for amending the submitted manifest. We'll select Clerical Error in Manifesting and then select Continue. The Edit Manifest page displays in the Review step. The updated bill of lading is included in the amended manifest. In the upper right corner of the screen, in the Amend Reason field, the drop-down menu allows changing the reason. We'll select the Resubmit to CBP button to complete the Amend BOL and Amend Manifest process. A successfully updated message displays with the print options for the manifest. We'll select OK. We have completed the procedures to create a bill of lading and process a bill of lading which included edit, cancel, and amend a bill of lading. Thank you for taking the time to view this truck trade video on creating and processing a bill of lading. Other videos in the truck trade video series cover creating and processing a manifest and the procedures to maintain account data. Truck trade training videos and training guides are available in English, Spanish, and French versions. Refer to the trade website, ACE Training and Reference Guides page, ACE Manifest Training section, to access the complete library of trade truck manifest training resources.